Set a scene. We've talked about Idol a little bit. Let me talk about it a little bit more. May 21st, 2008 is roughly 5:30 in the morning Pacific time, and I'm sitting on stage warming up with my finals competitor, David Archuleta. One of the producers from the show walks up to us and says, "Gentlemen, I can't tell you who won, of course, but I can tell you that the winner won by 12 million votes." And I thought, cool, second place, hell yeah. That whole season, anytime, any of us would walk on stage, we'd get, loud applause and cheers, and it was great. But then David Archuleta would walk on stage, and the pitch would get noticeably higher and a lot louder. And it was kind of the running joke all season that we were all just there to compete for second place. For King Archuleta reigns supreme. And so that whole day, I was completely at peace. I had the best day of my whole Idol experience. I got to just enjoy this absurd moment that I'd found myself in. I got to perform a ZZ Top.
Yeah.
I got to sing with George Michael and Bryan Adams.
Yeah.
I got to stand side stage and watch One Republic do their thing with Archie, and just the whole day was incredible. At the end of the night, they dress us up, in they dress us to the nines or whatever the hell they call it. And, I'm wearing, and this is important for later, I'm wearing a white tuxedo dress shirt, a black tuxedo jacket, and a bow tie that's undone because rock and roll, I don't know. Archie's also dressed up, and we're standing next to each other. I'm here and he's here. Ryan Seacrest comes out and says, dim the lights, here we go, does that thing. The lights dim, and we go. He says, the winner of season 7 of American Idol by 12 million votes is... Now, I had choreographed this whole moment in my head. He was going to say David Archuleta. I was going to turn to the right, give Arch a hug, tell him I love him, and then get the hell out of the way. I know what happened because I watched it on YouTube. I don't have... I honestly, I don't have first-person recollection of 36 hours forward from that point. He says, David, cook. I turn. Now, if you go back and watch it, I react like I'd lost. I went, I turn, I give him a hug, I tell him I love him, and then it hits. And I'm pretty sure I said out loud, the fuck? I start crying. My guy liner's running. It was a thing back then, I think. I don't know. I'm not going to bring that back. At some point amidst all that chaos, somebody comes out with a microphone and says, hey, that winner single thing that you didn't give a second thought about? You have to sing it right now. Oh, shit. So thankfully they put the lyrics on the teleprompter in the back. And I'm just glued to that thing. I start singing, and I'm sure it's, the notes aren't great considering I'm dodging snot. And the credits are rolling and the confetti's falling, and at one point they bring all of us to this platform on the other side of the judges' table, and we're a little elevated, but we're out in the crowd. And the camera people are down on the floor, angled up at us, because the first thing you learn about camera work is this is the best angle to film somebody. And as the credits roll, they're getting ready to call it a season. There's me, singing this song. and my white dress shirt has betrayed me. The bottom 2 buttons have come undone. The shirt has splayed out like so. And in one of my proudest professional moments, my belly button is raw dogging America. Just staring a hole through everybody's TV screen. I haven't either, sir. A year later, I go back to that same theater to watch Chris Allen win, and backstage, there's this hallway that goes down to the dressing rooms at the Kodak Theater. And in the hallway, they have all these photos of like important moments from the theater's history. Stay with me in the present, we'll get there together. And it's like, they've had Grammy Awards there, they've had Oscars there. It's like, you know, there's all these famous, there's Jack Nicholson, and there's Earth, Wind, and Fire, and then down at the end of the hall, in this like frame that was ornate enough to where it almost felt like it made the insult worse. There's a picture of me surrounded by RG and Brooke White and Mike Johns and Carly Smithson and Ramiel and Chikizi and Amanda and Jason and my belly button. So as we play this next song, since we're all being so polite tonight and respectful, I ask that you don't think about my belly button.
Or not to.
You know what the worst part is? So I signed a major label record deal coming off of Idol. I got 2 records out of that deal. My belly button also signed a deal and got 3 records. I was gonna name an actual artist to be like, that's my belly button, but I'm not gonna do it. I was gonna go, my belly button's name is Nickelback. That's what I was gonna do. That's so mean. It doesn't even make sense. Turn into something I could believe in, and looking for that magic rainbow on the horizon. I couldn't see it until I let go, gave in to love, and watched all the bitterness burn. Now I'm coming alive, body and soul. Feeling my world start to turn, and I'll taste every moment and leave it out loud. I know this is the time to be more than a day, more facing the crowd. I know this is the time of my life. Time of my life, holding on to things that vanished into the air, left me this